Hafade and Tiro, welcome to the Fatheread CNMI presents Pivoting Family Literacy Services during the Covid-19 pandemic, presented by myself, Beth B. Demapan, Program Coordinator, along with my Assistant Coordinator, Selena Camacho Foreman. What is Motheread CNMI? Well, Motheread Fatheread is a national literacy program started in North Carolina in 1987. It got its start from a maximum security prison, the North Carolina Correctional Institution for Women, by an educator named Nancy Brown Gosh. It started initially as a one-year experimental program. The program was so successful that it branched out to libraries, daycare centers, community centers, public and private schools, and elementary schools. There are many components to the Motheread Fatheread program, but the original program was to work with parents to teach them the power of oral story. Active programs are in Guam, Hawaii, North Carolina, Colorado, and the CNMI. Certified teachers have been trained in more than 20 states. Using Maurice Sendak's classic children's book, Where the Wild Things Are, Nancy Gosh began to teach inmates skills that would enable them to read not only to themselves, but to their children. For the next 8 weeks, Gosh helped women who had rarely picked up a book begin to use classic and multicultural stories to reconnect with their children, and to tell or write their own stories that the kids could take home in remembrance of their visit. She did it using the most fundamental of teaching tools, a good story. In this way, Nancy Gosh founded Motheread, a national nonprofit organization devoted to teaching literacy skills to women and men across the country in community settings, prisons, and schools. Motheread Fatheread is all about storytelling. Nancy Gosh went on to win the National Humanities Medal in 1998, spearheading her to win other prestigious accolades for the Motheread program, notably awards from the Barbara Bush Foundation for Family Literacy, the International Reading Association, among others. Motheread Inc. was a nationally acclaimed private, non-profit organization that combines literacy instruction with child development, adult empowerment, or employment skills. The organization provided local classes for parents, early childhood professionals, and other adults. It developed curricula for adult educators and child care instructors, and provided training in the use of their curricula throughout North Carolina, the United States, Northern Mariana Islands, and Guam. Their goal was for adults and children to learn to use the power of literacy to discover more about themselves, their families, and their communities. This presentation will explore how Motheread Fatheread CNMI, which is a grassroots family literacy program administered by the Northern Marianas Humanities Council in partnership with the CNMI Public School System and the Joeten-Kiyu Public Library, pivoted access to family literacy services to our CNMI community in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Our mission is to create a literacy-rich home environment. We have 4 goals. Goal number 1, equip adults with strategies for using personal stories and stories in books to improve reading skills among children in their homes. Goal number 2, improve literacy skills among adult Motheread Fatheread CNMI course participants. Goal number 3, strengthen family bonds, communication, and relationships through storytelling activities. And goal number 4, promote reading and storytelling as a way to better understand and appreciate the CNMI's diverse ethnic, racial, and cultural heritages. Motheread Fatheread CNMI offers the adult course comprised of 29 lessons spread out across 8 one-hour class sessions. The curriculum uses children's books, award-winning children's books, and adult poems and narratives to teach literacy skills to adults with an emphasis on developing skills in all 4 areas of literacy: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Additionally, the lessons help parents understand the importance of reading regularly to their children. This nationally recognized instructional model and curriculum addresses a variety of teaching approaches and styles, combining individual assignments with small group work, lectures, and discussions.
Then they climbed the last hill. Down below was Peg-Leg Joe, waiting at the White Ohio River to carry them across. Their spirits rose when they saw the old man. Molly and James and Isaiah, old Hattie and George ran to the shore. Under a starry sky, Joe rowed them across the White Ohio River. He told them of hiding places where they would be safe. A path of houses stretched like a train on a secret track leading north to Canada. He quoted the Underground Railroad. It carried riders to freedom. The first safe house stood on the hill. The lamp was lit, which meant it was safe to come. Ragged and weary, they waited while Joe signaled low with a hoot like an owl. Then the door opened wide to welcome the freedom travelers.
The first iteration of this program was created 23 years ago in 1998 by the Northern Marianas Humanities Council to help families routinely use reading and storytelling as a medium for enhancing literacy. School principals, teachers, library staff, and social service providers have been an integral partner in this endeavor and have leveraged this program to help parents effectively engage children in learning through reading and storytelling in their homes. Pivoting our work to adapt to the COVID-19 pandemic has been a challenge. Our Motheread Fatheread CNMI team have undergone training during the early stages of strict social distancing to adopt new virtual and hybrid strategies for learning and engagement. Each adult course features a complementary story exploring session for children of adult participants. Story exploring sessions are designed for children from birth through age 11 and use multicultural children's books to build reading and critical thinking skills. This curriculum uses targeted reading, writing, and listening and speaking activities to foster problem solving, increase comprehension, and nurture a love of books. Children learn vocabulary and how to interpret stories, using props, games, songs, and other activities to make reading fun.
Then he went into the room where his very new baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sighed, I love you forever, I love you
Upon completing the Motheread Fatheread course, adult participants should be able to use the power of stories and literature to improve their children's academic skills such as listening, speaking, reading and writing, comprehension and critical thinking, increase children's interest in asking questions, create an early positive experience with books, strengthen family bonds, communication and relationships, value and establish reading as a prime activity, enhance personal reading skills, increase patience with children, and become reading role models for children.
Now I'm coming to gobble you up,
said the troll. Oh no, don't take me. Wait for the third thing to go from.
I'll love you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.
According to a Colorado study, participating parents, no matter what their reading level, read aloud more actively and frequently, promoting home reading behaviors that improve children's school success. Enjoying reading together and talking about the issues in the stories and their lives results in better communications, reasoning abilities, critical thinking, and decision-making skills. The children's literature that parents learn to share was chosen for its expression of social, emotional themes, cultural diversity, and beautiful illustrations. Parents report that children exhibit more interest in rhyme, interaction with books, and awareness of words in their environment. Components of the Motheread Fatheread CNMI include financial literacy, cultural literacy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, Santa and I are going to be reading a book called Hafa Sinintentemu by Adora J. Sanicolas.
Hafa Sinintentemu, Maria, kau lem ho, hunggan lem tu iletnya si Maria.
What are you feeling, Maria? Are you surprised? Yes, I am very surprised, said Maria.
Hafa Sinintentemu.
Another component of Motheread Fatheread is the health literacy component, which is mental health literacy. Another component of health literacy is diabetes prevention. And our newest component is LGBTQ+ literacy. Celebrate who you are with pride. We also implemented the 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten Challenge. An awesome way in which we've pivoted family literacy is by spearheading the early literacy component of the summer reading program of the Joeten-Kiyu Public Library. Here you see some pictures of children who are awarded their certificates of completion and other gift items for completing their packages to go. I was excited to find out that our Motheread Fatheread participants actually won the Top Reader Awards for early literacy and children's literacy by reading more than 100 books over the summertime. Here you see Team Motheread Fatheread CNMI promoting literacy on the Northern Marianas Humanities Council's Your Humanities Half Hour. Another way we pivoted family literacy services was by partnering with the library and conducting their Saturday Story Exploring Story Time with a package to go. Saturday's Story Exploring Storytime was facilitated by a certified Motheread Fatheread Story Exploring instructor. In compliance with COVID-19 safety and health measures, participants followed the 3 W's. Wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance.
Happy birthday, Joeten-Kiyu Public Library. Welcome to the Northern Marianas Humanities Council Motheread Fatheread CNMI Story Exploring Read Aloud with craft activity. My name is Lior Terlahi and I will be your certified story exploring teacher for you today. I am excited to share with you a lovely story called A Chair for My Mother. Written and illustrated by Vera B. Williams. A Chair for My Mother is a beautiful story about a young girl
We
and
also
her
conducted
mother and their
live virtual
dedication
story
to
times during the
restoring their
pandemic.
lives back to
These
normal,
virtual story
following a
times
fire
were also
that
tied
burned
in with a
all
package
their
to go
possessions
available
in
for
their
pickup
home.
at the children of our Homeland Center in the Joeten-Kiyu Public Library. Here we are partnering with the Division of Youth Services After School program. And here we are partnering with the Center for Living Independently. Here we are conducting our virtual Motheread Fatheread adult course. We create packages to go, which includes activities, supplies, store extenders, books, materials, drop them off to the schools for the families, and then have them pick them up and to get prepared for the following week. Upon graduation, the families were given a celebration package to go. Here we are at the local churches with a store exploring class. How did we do for fiscal year 2021? Well, we conducted 178 total classes, which included 1,894 participants. We had about 140 virtual participants. We engaged in about 106 community outreach events, reaching 9,056 participants. We held 13 virtual classes. We did a great job pivoting family literacy services during the COVID-19 pandemic. Questions? Please contact us at 670-235-7315 or email us at read.cnmi@gmail.com. Like and follow us on Instagram, read.cnmi, or Facebook at mrfr.cnmi. Thank you, and that concludes our presentation. Now for the Q&A.